homework.
Oh
no! Final exam. Took about 3 hours. I had 5 minutes left.
Oh no!
My power goes out.
Oh no!
I get back in time with a minute left, and all my answers are gone.
No!
Oh. Did you like email the professor or something?
Immediately. Luckily, he was cool about it.
Nice.
And somehow responded at like 12:56 at night.
He was probably anticipating you.
Honestly.
If I were a professor, yeah. Also, there's a drawing for you.
So I just imagine like Seema plumps me down like here.
No, those rectangles are the couches.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
so here.
Yeah, there you go. And then the middle thing is like an ottoman. This is very much the living room sort of feel.
Where are the main people sitting? Like, show us some positions.
Fuck, I don't have avatars for all of them. I have pictures for all of them. I just don't have avatars.
Just draw shapes. Just draw like a circle,
triangle, octagon,
pentagram.
Whoa. Not too high, okay? We're like, keeping it simple.
This is Ariana.
Dodecahedron.
Oh, I would have picked blue for her, but okay.
Oh.
But she's blonde.
Well, here's the thing. Blue is Duncan. That's why.
Okay, I can live with that.
Also, it changes shit. I don't know why. There we go. Oh, it's because I need you.
So I pictured Ariana as like a gold or a green.
Really? Okay.
Green is Connor.
I picture her as a human shape, not a circle.
And gold is Cedric.
Okay, Velasquez, I would say black.
Red.
Velasquez red.
Aha!
I would say Connor is red, to be honest.
I was gonna think like some
Connor's green. He's a Heartlandic.
Yeah.
Multicolored.
Pavel
Very
is like
expressive
brown.
and colorful. Oh wow!
Pavel's orange.
That's Valeska.
Wow! Just gonna throw some stereotypical colors at him.
I always pictured Pavel as purple, but I think that's just because his name starts with a P.
That's fair.
And so...
I was actually also thinking purple for a second.
Not pink, though?
No, it's the way my synesthesia is very much associated with the letter, like, I don't know.
That's
P
Pavel.
and Q are both purple letters.
Yeah, man, synesthesia is such a weird thing to read about. Like,
That's Cedric.
I was reading one thing, it's like, oh man, this chili tastes too round. Like,
schools?
What?
Yeah, my synesthesia
Yeah,
is
that's how
very
synesthesia
mild.
works.
Yeah, my synesthesia is very mild and just like mainly alphanumerical. And occasionally spatial.
I mean, it's not cool that you have to deal with that. It's such a cool, like,
Well, mine's not.
condition.
I mean, no, mine's not annoying. Mine's just like it helped me memorize my math facts when I was little because my numbers have personalities, and so every single multiplication problem has a story.
So that's the
behind
main
it.
crew. Let me draw Noah.
I always pictured 6 to be a girl and 4 like all straight numbers. What is it called? All
Even.
Thank you.
Even
all even
enough.
numbers are girls,
There's
and all uneven are boys. And then
Oh, fucking nerd. Sitting next to their
I mean,
girlfriend.
I'm assuming
Yes.
at least one had to be a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I could
Being
definitely
wang shaped and all.
I could definitely
Just
very
going.
much bore y'all by going into what all of my numbers, like personalities and colors are and stuff, but
I guarantee that would not bore me. That sounds fascinating.
I wrote a story about it one time for group writing.
I'm guessing the door is on the north side.
It's on the south side.
Oh, then I guess okay.
The thing
So
that
we're
we got from
like-
bookshelves.
So Seema just like dragged me through the whole fucking room.
Yes. There's Mishka.
I like that idea.
Mhm.
Let's see. Did I
Just
miss anyone?
kind of looking.
John is already
Connor
pissed off.
and Evie
Owen's
and
there.
Owen. Sorry,
Owen's there.
who's Owen? Green?
Danway.
Why would Owen be green? Oh, Danway. You're right.
No, which one's
No.
Owen?
White makes sense for Owen. He's a blank sheet.
Oh, fair.
Ouch.
He's also very pale.
So I gotta say, just watching Seema walk through town carrying Kurz, just thinking back to carrying Seema, just like, yes, very
Inspired.
good. This is good.
Danaway's leaning against the wall.
And Seema's very pissed off the whole time she's carrying Cares, and also the fact that like her armor is just like looks horribly, irreparably damaged while we're going through town.
It was just stabbed once.
It's a big gaping wound.
One gaping wound.
But
Alright, so just to get your color combinations in order, I'll say and then the internal color. So starting from the left, we have yellow and green for Connor. Going down from that, gray and blue for Duncan, white and this like sort of pale yellow for Ariana. Going down from that next, purple with red is Valeska, and below with golden red is her stoic husband, Cedric. We see Marshall there, and next to Marshall with the green and sort of orangey yellow is Pavel. To the right from that, with the purple and more purple, because she's a fucking queen,
Purple.
Noah.
Yes, queen.
And then red with dark gray is Danaway. Red with white is Owen. And then crimson red with a brighter red is Mishka.
What's Nevi doing?
She's not here.
Okay.
Like that Mishka's just a tiny red ball.
She's a tiny red one.
Look at the small.
So this is how you guys are relatively oriented. Oh wait, fuck, I forgot off.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that's a
that-
big shot here.
Remember?
Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck?
He's the only square in a room full of circles.
There you go. He's at the top there. So leaned onto the back of the couch.
In a room full of circles, y'all are square.
That definitely seems like John, though. Anyways, I think we've gotten completely off track.
It took a while to set this up, that's why. So. Obviously, oh wait. Switch the music.
I guess Jean left.
Yeah, John's so pissed off. Let's go to the acoustic version. I like the acoustic version is good. Da-da-da. Ah. Fitting.
God.
So, you guys are all gathered around here in the living room, conference room, however you want. Gathering room is probably the best word for it. What in the world happened? Duncan remarks.
well, we found Kiers,
So I can see.
but Kiers had some company.
He's
just like-
still looking at you.
I'm kind of like looking at Kiers to see if Kiers would ever would care to explain it all.
Yeah, so I'm just like crossing my hands, mopping, and then I'm just like, as you say, like, Cares had company. I'm just like, yeah, company you brought to me apparently.
He was your friend.
I have to just quickly check something.
Yep. We got ambushed as we were finding Kurz, and the person, the gentleman, who almost killed us, attacked Seema in the back and almost killed her. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was
It didn't
about
look
to
like
say-
he did very well.
Us is a word to use. That's a fun word to mean literally just me.
Yeah. He was making a whole show of it.
I was just thinking of like I could like as you said, you brought him or whatever. Like what did you say? You befriended him?
He
Or something.
was your
Yeah,
friend.
your company or whatever.
Yeah, your company. Yeah, and he killed your mom. She's like, but I didn't say. It.
Oh, shit.
That's what I rolled. That's what I rolled.
Initiative.
I rolled it. I didn't say it. Look, Piers is charismatic.
You bite
It
your
was,
tongue.
it was a 15.
Literally.
Again, you should not rely on rolls for your role play. There's two different roles here.
I was just seeing how angry Piers is at Seema. Like, would they go that far? They would. They like Seema.
I was about
But
to say. Also, if Kiers had said that, Kiers would have had to Kiers would have had to definitely roll some type of saving roll because
Death has
All
become
right.
you.
thrown
Take-
hands.
Taking the earrings out. Pulling out the
Anyways.
sleeve.
Oh, hell!
Anyways, Don't make me mute all of you.
Hell no!
Don't make me mute the entire server, because I will.
Sorry.
So, what do you sell at the room?
I just keep mopping.
I mean, yeah, I just kind of blurted it out.
Yeah. He gave the briefest example. We went to get Cares. One of Cares' associates turned out to be the Shadow Man in disguise, attacked Seema, almost killed Seema, shouted "Fell God be watching," or rising to all the people watching, and disappeared.
You see Cedric reach for his quiver.
Not a bad idea.
So you're telling me he's been tracking you guys this and just fucked you right now?
And we walked right into this place, didn't we?
No offense, but you guys aren't exactly a predictable bunch. Even you guys don't know your own plans. How did he figure it out?
Because he knew we would eventually find Cares. That's the patience of a fucking crocodile.
Do you
What's a crocodile?
do you think he can see our shadows? Can he see through our shadows?
He can probably see through our fucking eyes if he tried.
I look at Connor. Is it possible that he's already tracking us through
The marks?
our marks?
Potentially. Look, I'm not a mage, nor am I a mage associated with the fucking void. I don't know. There are limits to my knowledge. And considering how our best specialist just elevated out of here, I don't have an answer. It's at this point,
Ding!
all of you get pinged in your minds by
Is this our boy, the Star Shaper?
it is the boy the way shaper. Associates require assistance. You guys all get pinged this in your heads.
I just sigh. What's up, man?
You say this audibly.
No, in my mind, because I sometimes talk to him.
Request assistance. Direct plagiarism of attempts.
Clarification, please?
He's gonna scan. I guess every person we meet now. Great.
Infection. My own results. Stolen.
Oh no, dude, I'm sorry.
Request censorship immediately. Also request new research. Uncover what thief did. Give to me. Plagiarize back. Are you guys okay?
I
We
guess
all
we
are
can
just like staring off.
Yeah, Valeska can tell that
Oh yes,
Fidgeting
our friend, our Felgod friend is talking to us. 1 second, please.
your fellow god friend, Ariana remarks.
It's a thing.
Can I hear him crash? Because
you
I
all hear him.
wasn't.
You all hear.
Okay, I wasn't originally part of the crew that could.
Oh,
was,
that's
like, connected
true!
to him.
Yeah.
Then no.
Yeah.
I would repeat the words spoken to us aloud when they ask that. Stardust
Aldrich is now
Wayshaper.
the voice box for the Stardust Wayshaper.
First I say Stardust Wayshaper and then I voice box.
Request assistance.
We will get your information back.
Get it back. Destroy it permanently. Have results already. Do not care if lost in mortal realm.
You sound
Boy.
mad. You okay?
Am mad. Efforts stolen. Time wasted. Stolen. Will offer incentive.
Give me a target.
Are associates aware? Stardust Wayshaper being a void.
No, cool.
Will offer assistance in fighting beings of void. Know thy enemy. Am thy enemy to some degree.
We will get your information back, but can we have this conversation in like 10 minutes?
Very well. We'll be waiting. We'll be watching. We'll activate at right time.
Thanks, baby. See you later.
Everyone else heard Aldrich repeat.
Ariana is looking very askance at all of this. Not angry. I'm not so sure if you guys should be interacting with that being. Come now, Ariana. You all interacted with me, and according to popular superstition, you should not interact with a being such as I. I don't think you're in a place to judge. This sort of like catches Ariana. Very well.
Plus, I do not think we have a choice.
Can I just ping the Way Shaper just for a second? Just like, am I also marked?
Physically, no. Spiritually, no. Cosmically, yes.
Okay, thanks.
Pure God now sees you, has you marked one way or other. Defy their plan, interloper, not good for fellow gods.
Yeah,
Will
no,
not
I get that.
tolerate.
You're not helping the cause.
Reinforcing point. So Phil got aside. Assassin in streets nearly kills you. What do we do? And he looks at Duncan for that. Duncan's like pinching the bridge of his nose.
It's all connected anyway, one way or the other.
If I recall correctly, during our endeavors in the Aurelius family home, creatures of the void don't usually work together. So I'm willing to trust this Way Shaper of yours. That being said, obviously keep an eye out on it.
Our previous interactions have been interesting and fruitful. Mutually beneficial, I imagine.
We'll take what we can get at this point.
Yeah,
That's-
pull out the gym. And he paid us, too.
Can I see that? Oriana remarks.
Toss it to her.
She begins examining it.
I show her mine as well, but I don't hand it to her.
You're across the room, so...
Yeah, I just hold it up, so like, see, I got one too. It's a garnet.
She's sort of examining it in her hand.
Putting it back.
A godly tribute, perhaps? A looking glass? She chucks it, tosses it back over to you, Marshall.
He called it a garnet of request.
Peculiar. I suppose the better question is, where is the Shadow Man now?
At the very top of my shit list.
Good to know. But I was hoping for a more physical location. Nuff? Nov is just leaning onto the couch, shrugs. Wherever he is, he's not in town, according to Bishop.
Wherever he is, I think he knows where we are.
Maybe.
He knew where
He
we
can't-
were going to
Look.
be.
Hold on. Just letting you know right now, this place is as secure as can be. You can't scry in here. All that magic shit doesn't work in here. Unless they're in here too, in which case, we're fucked.
So why didn't you hear the starship?
Hmm?
Why didn't you hear the Felgut that was talking to us if he has to be in the room?
He looks at the garnet in your hand. Or not the garnet, the, what was your gem? Someone had
Spindle.
aquamarine. Yeah, spindle, that was it. I don't apply that sort of logic onto gods either. A bit unfair to say. But yeah, this place is as safe as it can be. I guess. But yeah, going to Bishop. He's not in town. Not from what you can track. And I very much trust your tracking. I'm willing to vouch for it, sir. You guys told me you guys had dreams on the way south.
Yep. We had a dream where we were with the Star Shaper. Then we had 2 dreams. At least I had 2. That we were with the shadow, some sort of shadow that was looking at us, but it just ran away whenever we saw it. And then I had another dream where I met Ghost Shock, and that was pretty cool, but he kicked me out.
You met
And
Ghost
yeah,
Shock?
then we got you.
Oriana remarks.
Maybe. I thought
She
that was a
smiles.
dream.
Gods be watching. Ariana, I don't suppose you can do something here in whatever your temple did for Cedric. She closes her eyes and just thinks for a moment. Second passes, minute passes. She opens her eyes, looking resolute and determined, and she just looks at all of you, like sort of casting her gaze across the room. How faithful are all of you?
To what? To whom?
I can help you here and now for those marks, if you are faithful.
Faithful to what?
To the gods, of course.
Seema stands up.
She smiles.
That one was easy.
But what about the rest of you? Unless you plan on isolating each other from the group, which I wouldn't recommend if assassin.
So are you telling me that I did not just have a dream, and that was actually
Yes.
Master Clocknut?
Yes.
I should have challenged him when I had the chance.
Aww.
Wanted a challenge. It would have been a fight.
I promise you this, Marshal Militides. You will have plenty chance to challenge him. If not now, then in the future, when you give unto yourself.
Well, he told me to bring the Shadow Man his head. So I am faithful.
She smiles widely at that. If it isn't clear, Ariana is a bit stereotypical cleric of kill anything potentially bad.
Yeah.
Ironic that she's friends with Anella, but I suppose that just means character development, doesn't it? She looks at the rest of you.
If you mean sworn and beholden, I don't know if that applies. But if you mean determined, I will go to the very ends of the earth to kill this fucker.
She goes like, she still has a smile, but her eyes dim a bit, sadly. Matt Stalker Sylvia. She looks at you, Jennifer. And of you.
I remember this from fucking forever ago. That Shedmir has the symbol of Aurelius, I believe.
Bird and Bear of Aurelius, yes.
Yeah, emblazoned on one of her gloves. And I completely forgot about it because I had a pair of gloves, and now I only have the Falconer glove, so I have that other glove back on. So she just like holds up her hand.
You also do have a symbol from Varusha Cruzette.
I
Says Marshall.
Says oh.
says, "Oh, as Saurus in the back."
I will tell you guys right now. The gods you pick and your, how to say, accordance with them and their tenets and stuff like that will affect the roll of how,
Yeah.
like, if this mark gets removed from you.
Shedmir did have
She
like
looks
a
at
little
it,
bit.
cares.
Well, I had a little bit.
Cares.
Okay, never mind.
Jerry Kane was there when I met Renaud. He
Gods
watched
work in
it.
mysterious ways.
It is all about the story with that one.
And what a dramatic twist it was. When I stand up. As in, yes, I'm in it, I guess.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was like, you
Yeah,
stand up
I was
and
just like,
yeah, I was
I just-
I
like,
figured
I was waiting for the
Uh,
stand
And
up
now leave
again.
again.
I'll
No,
make a
just like-
comment here, Crash, on Aldrich's motivation.
By all
You,
means.
in the past, in terms of alignment, you said he is a reciprocating evil.
Yes.
And right now, Aldrich is feeling
Very
equally
offended.
vindictive and equally determined. He's not. He is not angry the way Chedamir gets angry.
he's
He
mad.
is angry to the point of when you feel so cold, you don't even feel cold anymore. It's just blank.
You and Pavel should have a talker later. I'll give you guys a quick story about this talk with Pavel. He's given it once to Cedric. There's a difference between anger and fury. Anger is like a red hot blade. Sure, you can hit people with it and it'll burn them. But fury is a tempered blade, ready to strike again and again. Fury is the best, in my opinion.
For Aldrich, it would be a very calm emotion.
Fitting. So, let us put thy own faith into your own hands, shall we?
I did
Oh
have
God.
a little blurb.
Before you roll,
Okay.
it will be a d20, and you will get to add your religion. But before you do that, I will actually tell you ahead of time your DCs,
Oh God.
and I will give you my logic behind it, so we all get an understanding of how the gods operate, or at least your respective god. Let's start with the first and foremost of Karem and Seema.
Haha.
Faithful of Karem you are, indeed, but he is quite a fickle god.
Yeah. he's
So
like a
basically,
good
how
kid.
this is going to work is because there's always two numbers to a roll. There's the thing you roll, and then there's the modifier. In this case,
Yeah.
it's sort of the inverse of it. There's the base DC, and then my modifiers on top of it.
Okay.
So, in true spirit of 50-50, your base DC starts at 10.
Yeah.
As his faithful servant, although you are embarking on a mission of vengeance, which is not necessarily what he wants, but nonetheless, a dead servant is worthless. We'll just decrease it by 1. Odds are slightly in your favor.
Okay.
Don't roll yet.
All right.
Everyone. Who was next up? Marshall. I don't even think I should give you a DC. That being said, there is a point of strength that you beat an opponent when they have the upper hand. We'll say your DC is 8. Unless you'd like to afflict yourself with a higher DC.
My patron god told me to bring that man his head.
That he did.
And I can't cross into that hall without that.
I could also give advantage. No, yeah, let's do that instead. I like that better. We'll just make it. We'll keep the DC and we'll give you advantage. Who's next up? Was either Chedamir or Aldrich?
Twas the Chedamir.
Twas the
Plus
Chedamir.
Aldrich
Thank you.
is where.
I did have like a little thing where she was gonna say something like, the Margin twins also. I seem
Well,
to favor
again,
the
keep in
two.
mind that you're trying to respect their tenets.
Yeah.
Anyone, please.
Please help. Yeah.
Well, if you're
yeah.
trying to just get anyone, Jared
No.
Joe Griffin Azar.
It is kind of more aimed towards Aurelius and the twins. But that being said,
You gotta pick one.
yeah.
Believe in yourself.
Alright, I'm back.
Aurelius
Sorry about
doesn't
that.
care for
Welcome back.
people. What are the tenets
mean-
of the twins?
Burden Builder feels completely right at home for Chedamir because like your whole
Yeah.
life just sucks.
Your life does
Accurate.
suck, but I will give you the disclaimer that the Burn Bearer is a peaceful and diplomatic god.
Yeah.
And you have not been diplomatic with Karis at all.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she respects some of his tenets, but like, a number of his things are just like be more like almost passive.
Some gods are okay with that.
Yeah, where she's
Some
much more
gods
aggressive.
don't like that at all.
Yeah.
That being said, praying to Veruca Crozet, that is the goddess of disease and medicine.
Hi, how's it going? Achu.
So, which one do you pick? The twins are primordial nature. Earth, wind, fire, avatar shit,
Maybe not them. I don't know. Because the Veruca Crozet thing is accurate too. But so is poison, because
Well, then poison is matched over Sylvia.
I could fucking keep going, honestly. Veruca Crozet is alchemy and...
Alchemy, disease, humility. It is not upon the healer to decide themselves better than those they heal. Connor's an asshole, sure, but he will heal anyone.
I think that one then. I think it.
Do you
I think
believe yourself humble?
Yeah.
Well, you did just humble yourself to apologize to Karis.
Yeah. And she generally thinks of not herself lower, but other people higher in general. Like she has something to like live up to and help.
She respects her betters.
Ketamir wouldn't be awkward if she wasn't humble.
Just in case you guys forget gods, let's go through the god list.
That's useful.
We have Aegon Forgebringer. I'm reading this straight out. God of invention, innovation, craftsmanship, and deterioration. Don't think that's you guys. All host Jack Zero. God of food, drink, home, and hearth. He's actually surprisingly a battle-related god, more often than not. Going home with your companions is always something a warrior wants.
Fair enough.
Archsage Veronir, we're just gonna cross it off the list.
Something to fight for,
Basically. And again, Always Jaxo is very much a Greek reminiscent god of any traveler, weary traveler, you give hospitality to. If you are an ungrateful receiver of gifts or a bad giver of gifts, you will be haunted forever, eternally tormented, as no food will quench your thirst, no drink will quench your thirst, no food will fill your stomach, and no bed will give you rest. Most people don't follow outside of our host Jaxero, but the ones that do.
I think you described him as people give honor to him but don't worship him because
exactly
goes a little bit too far.
Yeah,
he's cool, man, but not that cool.
He's not a household god by any means. Anyways, going on. Burden Bearer for this god is sacrifice, strife, peace, and dedication. I'd say you're quite dedicated, so maybe you have something there.
She aims for peace. Strife,
Exalted
yes.
Lord Octavian?
Yes.
I don't think any of you are related to the Exalted Lord.
Yeah.
None of you are.
I think if anyone, the closest one would have been Source.
Yeah, maybe.
Bosco.
Yes, it was, yeah. Goshak Nick! We all know who's related to him.
A boy.
Heartbroken Alicia.
Right.
I mean, kind of vanilla recently.
There's a case for Karis to be related to Heartbroken.
Yeah.
You do have a certain ring with you as well.
That too. And also the whole thing with the null reset. Son of a bitch, that's another option. Possibly.
Jarrett Kane! But of course. Also, what the fuck is that dinging noise? Ringing music, whatever.
Ring a ding ding.
Startled me. Jarrett Kane is Jarrett Kane, as is Karem being Karem. Lovisa the Vaunted. Order, law, tradition, and duty. Yeah, you're not particularly orderly, no offense.
Yeah, duty, yes, but orderly,
Mad Stalker Sylvia.
Originally, she
Hands
was actually
down,
following.
perfect fit.
Yeah, for you.
Margin Ronan and Margin Norin, aka the United, aka the other titles then. Your interpretation on them is your own.
Yeah.
Multi-face session. I don't think any of you are particularly conspiratorial or loyal or counter-polars of it, so...
Eldrick, maybe, but...
I mean, if Anella had to do it, it would be multi-face
I mean,
session.
obviously. Nobody was
It would
questioning.
depend on. it would depend
Goddess
on
of Philisor,
circumstance.
life, death, and the transition between two. I mean, that could have been Seema earlier.
Fuck you.
But no. Scarecube with Terestia.
Clearly.
Sun, Moon, and Justice. I don't know, there is a case of justice being dealt here, but I don't think by you particularly. Maybe for Seema, but not for you. Of course, the Myriad Motrale. In theory, this should be the guy that should be helping you guys all the most.
Yeah.
Busiest god of every single god on. So,
I mean,
good luck with that.
possibly. Possibly, but eh.
Vurusha Courgette. Thy medicinal and alchemical god of disease and humility. After all, you can't make vaccines if you don't have the initial disease, right? So might as well just kickstart the disease. And lastly, this is the ultimate, I don't fucking know what Yogurt is on.
They exist, they fuck it up. That's it.
Basically. So yeah, what do you pick?
I am stuck between yeah.
I can go through everyone else first and then come back to you.
Yeah, go, do that. Let me make a list.
Alright, Aldrich has Mad Stalker Sylvia.
Yes, Health Down.
You're not particularly religious, is the thing. So base DC of 11. You are hunting someone who has wronged you. Well, not you in particular, but you and yours. We'll just keep it at 11. Simple as that. And lastly, but certainly not least, whatever. Cares with Jarek Kane. Now, Cares isn't marked. That being said, it is something of a spectrum here. You're all at -1, Cares is at 0. So if Cares gets it, that puts Cares at +1.
I think it's fair to ask, is that still
Is that still
true for Curse?
being marked or not?
No, being faithful to Jarek Kane.
Cares. Cares,
What do
you
you
talked to Jarek Kane earlier. Yeah. The thing is, you can choose other gods.
JC is not into monogamy.
Monogamy, yes.
Monogamy.
Yeah, I thought you were like, why would he be folding paper?
Or Gami.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
Gami and Gumi. I see. DC of 8. Who cares? You guys have your respective numbers, except Chetamir. Time's up.
No.
Pick one.
I'm stuck with
Just one
it.
that
second,
hard.
Crash. Do I put my religion in there? Like, do I just roll straight religion?
You guys are roll straight religion, yeah. In theory, you guys should win these.
I mean,
Of
I'm at
course,
-1
unless a
for
god
that bit.
particularly doesn't smile.
In theory.
Or you
Yeah.
pick the wrong one.
Look at me getting that fucking -7.
Keep in mind, that you have advantage on it. In theory, you definitely should succeed.
I also
Yeah.
have -1.
Oh, well, then there you go. So yeah, Chetamir.
See, the biggest cause I have for Alicia is because she wants to,
No, I don't roll yet.
in some way, help find
Sorry.
Saurus and fix the problem that she feels like she caused, but that doesn't really feel like her thing anyways.
Just bad.
This is entirely up to you as like your player, the player playing the
I hate
character.
decisions.
Well, too bad. Get used to making them because I'm gonna try to throw
Yeah.
more,
I think
especially if you're going to the Keplands.
Corzette.
Corzette.
I'm gonna just say Corzette. I think she
Corzette.
probably fits the best, showing like the dedication to alchemy, the natural kind of humbleness and stuff, and yeah, let's go with that one.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Medicine, you're not necessarily a healer.
Yeah.
Alchemy, you're pushing into fledgling, so you got that going for you.
She's always kind of been practicing, but now it's been actual like more studying.
Yeah, but there's a difference between doing something just out of tradition and then actually doing it,
Fair
which
enough.
is like the difference of you just having learned how to do alchemy versus actually doing it. So it's like a
Broad
Connor standard.
strokes. Now you're getting the detail.
So DC before would have been 11,
Hmm.
and we'll decrease it down to 10. So straight 10.
Hmm.
Now, all of you with your respective DCs, hope you guys have them memorized. Roll.
Sorry,
Including you,
I,
Audrey. Reroll that shit.
I misunderstood what you said earlier. That's why I rolled.
Dude, I got better than the cleric.
Religion.
Damn
If
on him.
Karem
I'm
is...
gonna use an inspiration.
tracks.
Oh my gosh,
You godless heathen.
that's hilarious.
I feel like that just tracks.
Oh my god!
This is
You're
hold
taking
on,
my
hold on.
inspiration and
Extra
rerolling that.
religion if
Oh,
you
okay,
want.
okay,
I
Gar's
have
giving you his.
extra inspiration if you want to use
Wait.
it.
Oh, yeah, use that one.
I
Use
gotta
one of my
say, this
extra
feels right.
inspiration.
Yeah.
Fuck it, champion of fate.
Take
But
that.
here's the thing, like, you guys doing it, like, removing the marks in some other way, yeah, that's, like, on you, but this is Ariana offering, and her method of deliverance is holy deliverance. So that's why,
Crash.
yes.
Champion of fate, birthday favor.
You can just take one of the inspirations first, I would say do that first.
No, I want to do it.
I have
She has a coin!
like
At least
3
use the coin, then.
inspirations this
Inspirations don't stack. Turn.
They do.
Crash told me
said.
to.
Advantages don't stack.
Okay.
Well,
Starting
because I
this
always have the
study's in person.
coin, which I kind of count as an inspiration, and then I had an inspiration at the beginning, and then
Turn it into a
Crash
nat 20,
goes,
yeah?
"Here, take another one."
Yeah, at
No,
least roll one.
I have decided.
Okay, fine.
Champion of fate.
Use Champion of Faith to mark
Fitting.
thy faith.
Yep.
I think that's fair. So, in
that's two
technicality,
birthday ones
Aldrich
in a
gets an nat 20. Which means I
do not
technically
want-
have to record it under the list of crits.
I did not want that, not one. At all.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
0.
Alright, well, there you go. List of crits increase.